in high definition. CBS 3 Eyewitness News.
Heavy smoke and intense flames. Home video captures fire tearing through row homes in Chester County. Tonight, dozens won't be able to sleep in their own beds. Good evening. I'm Chris May.
And I'm Susan Barnett. Tonight, we know the cause of the fire that displaced several families there. Eyewitness cam video shows just how quickly the flames spread. The fire broke out on Coat Street in Coatesville, Chester County this afternoon. Eyewitness News reporter Elizabeth Herr has all the details.
It was more smoke than flames at first.
Louis Boyer ran for his camera, as did his neighbor Shamia Fiorentino. They could not believe their eyes when they saw the row homes just across the street from where they live on fire.
Smoke got intense and got darker, and then this whole block was like full of smoke.
I never even seen a fire like this in my life, and to see it happen, and it could be that it was that close to me.
Just this week, Vic Moscova moved into the building next door. His house was spared from the flames, but the heavy smoke damage meant he was one of 18 people displaced.
The fire marshal's office is reporting that they believe the fire to be unattended cooking in 618 Coast Street.
Authorities say that fire broke out around 4:30 Wednesday afternoon. Dozens of firefighters from multiple neighboring agencies responded, and we're told it took about an hour and a half to bring this fire under control. In all, 9 units were affected.
Except those that have been renovated, there's no fire stopping typically between the units, so the fire spreads easily horizontally.
By evening, the American Red Cross was in touch with those in need of their help, accepting clothing donations and helping those left with nothing.
To see their houses slowly burning down, and you can't really do anything about it, was pretty sad, pretty heart-wrenching.
Red Cross officials say all 9 units involved were destroyed. The good news is no one was hurt in the fire, but again, 18 people were forced out of their homes, and we are told the Tabernacle Baptist Church here in Coatesville is now accepting donations for those families. We will have the church's contact information on our website, cbsphilly.com. Reporting from Coatesville, I'm Elizabeth Herr, CBS 3 Eyewitness News.
Action News, Delaware Valley's leading news program, with Keith Russell, meteorologist Cecily Tynan, and Jim Gardner.
Flames were shooting from the windows as the fire went to 4 alarms. This is the way it looked in Coatesville late today, and tonight 8 families have to find somewhere else to spend the night. It is Wednesday night, and the big story on Action News tonight is a fast-moving and destructive blaze that erupted in one row home and then spread quickly to 3 more. Action News reporter Dan Quayer is live on the 600 block of Coat Street. Dan, what's the situation there now?
Well, Jim, this is the devastating scene tonight here in the 600 block of Coates in Coatesville. Repair crews just finished up boarding up these homes that were consumed by this devastating fire. This as displaced families try to figure out what they're going to do next. Chopper 6 HD over the scene late this afternoon as the inferno broke out in one row home in the 600 block of Coates and then quickly spread to 8 others.
The fire was deep-seated into the walls and cockloft of these row homes, and it took the firefighters quite a bit of time to get to the extended fire that was under about 6 or 8 roofs of 8 different houses.
Over 100 firefighters from across Chester County converged on the scene to battle the 4-alarm blaze. Residents say they had to rush out, having no time to take any belongings.
My uncle, which is him right there in the white shirt, came over and said, everybody get out the house because the house is on fire. So when we got out, it just started blowing up in smoke.
It took firefighters an hour and a half to bring the fire under control.
Typically in this type of construction in these old towns, there is no firewalls unless there's been a renovation of some sort. So my hunch is there is no fire stopping between the units.
In all, 9 homes were damaged, 7 of them heavily. 8 families comprising of 18 people were displaced with nothing but the clothes on their backs. Ariana Naylor says her grandmother and family were just getting ready to go on vacation.
They just went shopping, they bought stuff for the house, they bought clothes, and they were about to go on summer vacation, so they bought clothes and everything that they had is ruined and is gone.
The Red Cross gathered the families at the Coatesville Community Center as they worked to find them temporary housing for up to 3 days.
We're giving them food, water, getting paperwork filled out, and giving them a place to stay for the next few nights until our caseworkers can work with them and provide them with help them find a long-term place to stay.
Now, in addition, Pastor Randall Harris of the Tabernacle Baptist Church is collecting clothes for the 8 families affected. If you'd like to make a donation, take the clothes to the church at 819 Coat Street or call him on his phone at 610-384-7447. By the way, the cause of the fire remains under investigation by the Chester County Fire Marshal's Office and State Police. We're live here in Coatesville. I'm Dan Cuellar, Channel 6 Action News.
Thank you, Dan.
Live from Center City in Philadelphia, this is Fox 29 News at 10.
Happening right now, burned out neighbors are reeling, and investigators believe they know what started this Chester County fire.
It ripped through most of a block in Coatesville. It wiped out homes for 8 families on Coat Street.
Fox 29's Shawnette Wilson live in Coatesville tonight. Shawnette.
Well, Thomas and Carrie, I'm told that it was really neighbors helping neighbors. That is the reason everyone got out okay. Take a look behind me. You can see some of the damage. And even at this hour, crews are still out here mainly boarding up these burned out homes, the doors and the windows primarily at this hour. And what we have learned tonight is that firefighters believe food left on the stove is what caused this fire that nearly took out a row of homes. This dramatic cell phone video from neighbors shows fire raging from the roof of 618 Coat Street.
I said, oh my gosh, goodness, I said, there's a fire across the street.
Brenda Miller watched from her porch across the street as it spread, burning at least 9 homes. 2 were vacant.
We noticed the porch, the billowing smoke from the porch, and within, I would say, 15, 20 minutes, it was just flaming.
Another neighbor recorded with her cell phone fire crews dousing the row homes with water. The people who live in the homes were lucky to get out in time.
They were saying, get out, get out, get out. And then it really started burning.
The Red Cross is helping the families with temporary food and shelter now. They processed everyone inside this local community center. The fire chief says it was too bad to tell if the home where it started had smoke detectors, but they already know what caused it.
The fire marshal's office is reporting that they believe the fire to be unattended cooking in 618 Coat Street.
Even after the fire was out, though, people stood around watching with worry.
I just hope nobody didn't get hurt.
And back here live, that woman's prayers certainly answered tonight. Again, no one was hurt in this fire. The Red Cross, of course, helping with temporary food and shelter. We're told, though, that these people affected mainly need clothing and bed sheets. If you're interested in donating and helping any of these families out, they're accepting donations at the Tabernacle Baptist Church. It is located at 819 Coat Street, on the same street where this fire happened, so that's where they're taking donations. Reporting live, I'm Shawnette Wilson, Fox 29 News.